blow up. Kill us.
Leave trash outside. Bunch up when you're afraid of bombs or drones. Keep fuel and ammunition exposed outside your bunker. Don't dive for cover when rounds come in. These are all ways to die in combat, but the most common way is to be a good man. Only the good die young. I think any combat veteran would attest to that. But honestly, it's mostly luck. You don't have much of a say if a glide bomb is coming to your bunker. The dead don't talk, only the living. There's a million ways to die in combat, but here's a couple I want to mention today. And the first one I want to mention is go into war for the first time. If you're going in for the first time to anything, you are most certainly going to be encountering things that you don't know are lethal to you. There's so many different injuries that can happen, and if you're just not accustomed to the war, the sounds, the sights, the smells, the exhaustion, you're just not going to perform well, and your first time is going to be very difficult. Keep a battery in your flashlight at nighttime. How many times did I accidentally turn on a flashlight or my phone accidentally turned on? Do you have Face ID activated on your phone? Well, if you don't disable that, they'll give away your position for anybody who has night vision on the battlefield, including all the drones. Don't take camouflage and concealment seriously. It's for the tryhards. It's for the guys who are scared. Just wear the cool stuff you have. If you're passing by a brush, don't put that in your uniform. Don't put it on your helmet. Just pass by. You're gonna look weird. Nobody else is doing it. Don't net up your bunker because you're 5 kilometers from the front line. Who needs netting, all right? And drones aren't coming here every day. It doesn't really matter.
Nice.
Well, when they do, you will be most certainly killed. That drone is going to fly directly inside your blindage. Fiber optics exist now. If you don't have netting on your blindage, you're probably toast. Walk in a single file line in obvious, repeatable routes, and never vary your timing. Be as predictable as possible. If they know that at 6 a.m. you're going to be going down that route and you're going to be coming up this way with this many guys, well, you've signed your death warrant. Refuse body armor because it looks cool. You look like you got this, and oh, I know it's not coming from me. And well, even though mortar impacts 50 meters away isn't something to worry about too much, that shrapnel does have a chance of entering your chest and killing you instantly. So if you want to roll the dice every time you go out there and not cover your most vital parts of your body, well, go for it. Post live geotagged footage or location updates on social media, on Instagram, on anywhere. Make sure that the Russian spies that definitely don't exist and they're not watching your social media can find exactly where you are and when and how many people are there and what kind of equipment are there. That way the 1,000 Shahed drones that they send into Ukraine every day, one of them's not going to be for you. They've got plenty of other targets. Leave positions, expose yourself to enemy indirect fire when they're actively suppressing you. That's a great way to get yourself killed. Sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes the infill is happening and you got to go outside. But if you do that continuously, luck is most certainly gonna run out, and it's gonna run out faster than the general pace of things. Throw away maps, intel, or situational awareness because you know the area. You've been here a million times. You're seasoned. You know this area, and you know everything that flies in and out. It's all good. Well, what happens when their FPV team changes and it's completely different frequencies, and now they can get past the invisible jamming that you didn't even know was keeping you alive the last 6 months? Well, now they can get through, and now you're gonna be the first target. Smoke outside. I don't think anybody in Ukraine does that, but if you're within FPV range, if you're smoking outside, you're toast. Yeah, that's a great way to die. Any lights that's outside is so visible. In the city of Pokrovsk right now, you think that people have their lights on? You think there's any lights in Pokrovsk right now? If there is, it's being bombed. There's a couple bombs landing right on it directly because anything that has lights, cigarette butt, a furnace, whatever it is, it's gonna get smashed. Make sure that you think you know everything and your experience is the only thing that's valuable. What would the Ukrainians know anyway? Did they go through my Marine Corps training? Handle unexploded drones or ordnance. Make sure you pick that stuff up and you figure out what kind of bomb is there, what's in here, what's going on? Oh, do these wires work?
Fucking blow up. Kill us.
Don't rehearse casualty evacuation or medevac procedures. When was the last time we had a casualty? It's gonna be fine. And we all know how to put it on a tourniquet. Everything's good. We're all good. Well, when that guy's bleeding out, yeah, you can put it on a tourniquet, but what about the exfil? Do you know the nearest hospital? Do you know the line that you have to call to the commanders to get a ride up here right now? Other than your personal driver that's probably eating Akko hot dogs as you speak. He's not there. He already got done with his job that morning when he did the infill. You can't just call up on anybody. You gotta have the stuff already planned. And definitely don't switch out your SD card in your drone when you accidentally record going to and from your bunker, because even if it does get shot down, nobody's gonna take that drone, take that SD card and find out your exact position. And better yet, if you accidentally record a face of one of your guys, if it gets captured, they're definitely not gonna go and stalk them on social media. Have unnecessary optimism and make sure to laugh everything off. And I'm not talking about the times where laughter can actually help keep the mood down and hey, we're all good. And I'm talking about the childish attitude where you don't know what's going on, but you still think, oh, everything's fine, and hey, wow, they came close. Believe that you are not important enough to be targeted. You're just a drone team. You're just a mortar team. Nobody cares. There's a million of them out there. Who are you? You're just American. You know, oh, I'm just another Ukrainian. Well, again, with the hundreds of Shaheeds that are coming in daily into the country, you think that one of them doesn't have your name on it? It could have. And definitely don't have guard duty. Assume that all the other bunkers, they're on guard duty right now, all right? We're going to sleep. The drones are in the air. They're not going to get jammed. They're not going to get shot down. They're always going to be there watching over us. And yeah, we can take a little rest. Walk across kill zones to save time. 4 hours of walking through rough terrain is definitely worth your entire life and all of your squad's lives. Do not train. Rely on adrenaline and courage to give you the energy you need to save yourself or others. Completely rely and only train with equipment that requires batteries. If you don't have a battery in something, well, you probably need to spend money to get it, so it requires a battery. Iron sights, who uses that now? We're in the 21st century. Who needs that? Don't brief the new guys that are coming in for their first mission because it's just routine work. I've done this a million times. They don't need to know. They'll just follow me. Everything's good. Everything's good. Just follow me. Ride down Bakhmut Road with no GPS and pretend that checkpoints will stop you if you get too close, or will stop you all the time. The checkpoints are not running away from Shaheed drones or FPV drones. They're not sheltering themselves sometimes. Just, you can ride down the road, somebody's gonna stop you. It's gonna be good. This has actually happened a couple times. Keep your personal phone logged into enemy and friendly apps and location services. Snapchat, yeah, have your location on, it's cool. It looks cool to your friends. You're in Donbass, wow, it's so cool. Tinder's fine to have, even though it can very easily be triangulated by 2 different people in 2 different locations. Knowing your exact position, very, very simple. It's not a problem. Tinder's fine. Tinder's fine. Treat local language and customs as optional. Alienate the civilians who could warn you or give you valuable intel. They don't know anything, you're the soldier. You've got a grasp on the whole situation. You go in there, you're gonna figure it out, no worries. Expect allies to be always on time and never have contingency plans for delays. You have enough food in the bunker, you have enough water, it's gonna be fine. You know, the supply run's gonna come in a week. And we're definitely getting exfilled a couple days from now. Definitely, 100%. Assume that if a place was swept for mines last week, it is safe today. Or the hour before. Because drones definitely don't drop mines. They don't drop it in the middle of the night where they're super high up and you can't hear them. They don't drop it on your trail. They don't drop it right outside your bunker. That does not happen. And the last one I want to say, burn bridges and be abrasive. Not only in your own team, but also the unit you operate with. Just because of personal drama. That is probably one of the best ways to get yourself killed. If you don't have personal connections with your team, if they can't trust you, you're most certainly in the wrong if you think that you can trust them. You got to make sure to be a good soldier, carry your weight, do your job, and that's all I want to share today. I hope you guys got something from this. I know it's a little bit ironic, but this is a very important subject to me, and I think that you guys should know. And there's people like myself and people that I know that have fallen into these traps of complacency, things that we already know that we ignore, and it's important that we remind ourselves of this sometimes, and just remember how stupid it is, some of the things that we do. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.